What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Untouchable City Prepper. And hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys again for tuning in to my channel, where we always talk about a lot of subjects. I call myself a prepper of life, not just a doomsday prepper, but just a prepper of life, a prepper, a follower of Jesus Christ, and just a prepper of life. So I try to always give my insights as a holy man of God. I really don't claim to be a Christian anymore. I just claim to be a man trying to live holy. I'm a follower of Geno Jennings. He teaches us to be holy, and I try to give my perspective as somebody who's trying to get to heaven. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be a pastor. When I speak on topics like this, it's very sensitive to me because I have 4 children, and my wife is an educator, and I got a lot of educators in my family. So I try to speak with the strength of Christ, and I try to speak in truth when I speak about children, because I've taken a lot of abuse as a child myself. I'm not going to go into that, but that's not what this video is about. But I always pray for everyone's children when they go to school, because a child is innocent, and when people, hope I can get through this video. When evil, I'm not even gonna say people, but when evil attacks children, to me, that's unforgivable. That's unforgivable. Whether it's in China, the United States, or wherever it is, and it makes me extremely angry, because for you to have the audacity and to be that evil to want to harm a child in school, as hard as it is for teachers to go to school and teach children, and for kids to go to school, for somebody to come into a school to attack a child is the ultimate evil to me. So getting into it, because it's extremely hard for me to talk about this, and I'm trying to be and speak in as Jesus Christ would. But this Canadian transgender, sexual, whatever you want to call it, went into this school in Canada and unalived all these kids who was just there to just try to learn. And I'm going to just say it. I don't care if you guys unsubscribe to my channel. I don't care. But these transgender people, who women dressing up like men and men dressing up like women, they are a threat to anything that's good, because they're mentally unstable. The devil attacks their mind. And don't get me wrong, the devil can attack anybody's mind. But when you wake up and you know that you are a woman, and you try to dress up and be like a man, or you're a man and you dress up like a woman, that's nothing but the devil. And And I'm gonna call it like I see it, because that's a spirit of the devil, and that's evil. And if you supporting that, then you being tricked by the devil. If you waking up and you know you a woman and you trying to be a man, or you a man trying to be a woman, that's nothing but the trickery of the devil to tell you something like that. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you go into the jungle and you see a elephant trying to be a rhino, you're gonna say, what's wrong with that thing? If you got a car and you tell somebody that's a truck, you're gonna look at them crazy. You know, if you got a dog and you tell somebody your dog is a cat, and it's clearly you see a dog, and you tell somebody it's a cat, they're gonna look at you crazy. So why don't we acknowledge these people as being mentally unstable? They used to be classified as mentally unstable, but for some reason, they dropped that. You know, these people are mentally unstable, and we need to start calling it for what it is. Now, as a believer in Jesus Christ, we are commanded to still love them and pray for them and to help them. But we are also commanded to see evil and speak on evil when it's outside the will of God. And I'm trying so hard not to cut y'all. But when we see stuff like this, we got to acknowledge it for evil. And they want to fly this pride flag over us, which is nothing but the devil. They want to try to push this on us in the Super Bowl. It's nothing but the devil. They want to tell us we need to just let kids express themselves. That's nothing but the devil. We need to start just letting young boys turn into girls and boys turn into girls. That's nothing but the devil. We say we need to just let kids figure this thing out and we should just support them whatever they want to do. That's nothing but the devil. And this is what happens. See, when you leave evil unchecked, this is what happens. And I'm praying for everybody that's affected in Canada, or every family that has felt something like this. It hurts my heart, man. It hurts my heart because children are innocent, man. The children are absolutely innocent. And it's sad, man. It's sad, bro. It's sad. And I think we need armed security in schools, man. I really, 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 really do. We need teachers to get armed to protect these children. I wish I was rich, because I would volunteer my time and I wouldn't even go to work. I would just volunteer at my kid's school just to be security. And I don't even need to get paid for it. Because your child means that much to me. Because my child means that much to me. Children shouldn't have to go to school and worry about being killed in school at any age. It's hard enough to just go to school. It's hard enough that teachers are underpaid, disrespected, lowballed, and not given enough resources. They shouldn't have to go to school and be threatened with death inside of a school. It's not right, and that's nothing but the devil. All right, excuse me, but I can't talk about this no more because I'm going to go in, I'm going to say some things that I don't want to say. But I love you guys with the strength of Christ. Like, share, and subscribe to my videos. I hope you guys have a blessed day. That's what's up.